Hello, lovely people. Simona here. Thanks for being here. Today we have a little project going on, of which I will not have any idea how the outcome is going to be. Ages ago, I bought this eye candy pigment colorshift sampler set. I've been too busy with other things, and I've always wanted to try to put them on a black base and see what comes out of it. So I decided on 5 colors. This first one is called Sumo Wrestler, and it is supposed to be a shift from orange to violet. All the colors look rather weird, but so it's said when they dry on a black background, you see their true beauty. So the next is called Origami. That's this one here. It looks white with shine in it. And it's supposed to be a violet, blue, cyan, purple, white color shift. The next we have is Akebi. This is this gungy brown looking stuff, and it's supposed to be a violet to blue. The next one we have is called Geisha Doll. That's another shimmery white looking color. And it's violet purple to red white. And last but not least, we have Sapporo, and it's supposed to be a gold to blue. All right. So, as I said, we shall see what the outcome is going to be. I will post pictures once it's dry, because I have no idea or conception how this is going to look when it's as a wet result, but we shall find that out together. I've already put the black background down and tilted it out to make sure it's nice and thin, and I've already popped the bubbles. So let's go. No, that's not where I wanted to start, from the top. I just get rid of the little spoons for the moment and come up with a little design. So I'm used very much to squeeze bottles, but you know, for such a teeny weeny little bit, that's a 3-ounce cup, and it is maybe 20% of it in there. So let's see. Okay, and then we go do this here and do just a little one here. Okay, and all we have to do is repeat the same procedure. I hope I didn't put too many lines for the small canvas. We shall see. So. Okay, here. Okay. And the violet cheek blue. So. Paint is maybe a little thin, well, a little thinner than I would usually make it. We shall see. Oh, I just apply more because it's not out of my squeeze bottle. Who knows? Let's see. Okay. Interesting names they have indeed. Geisha doll. And but last but not least, Sapporo. Okay. And here. Okay, that's all the colors. Quickly touch the bubbles out. Okay. And now let's go to the blow-in. I found my favorite hairdryer in the Flow. That's Drew Barrymore's doing. It's a 1,000 watt travel hair dryer. For me, it's the right size and the right strength. I love it. I had a much stronger one before, and I never made a good Dutch pour. And since I changed to this little one, I'm very happy with my Dutch pours. Generally, not always. Let's see how it goes today. All right, sorry for the noise. Let's get going. We'll fix it later. Okay. I'm not doing a very good job with this. Okay, I'm not happy. I didn't do a very good job at all there. Hey ho, but so it sometimes goes. And I don't still have any clue if I will like those paints or not, which is quite interesting. And I see I have a few chunks here and there. Let's pull them out first. So, well, even to me, it happens all once in a while. The paint gods aren't always with us. Let's see, however, that's the most important part, what you do out of it and how you turn the ship around. Hang on, there's another little bit of something. Okay, I always find when I have a Dutch pour that I don't like the blowout at all. I do two things. First of all, I try to shape it up with my straw, and then secondly, I give it a botanical twist where I go through it with a dotting tool, and I have a whole range of bigger and smaller dotting tools. They just have different size tips, and you can go through them, and many people do it with a finger. I like better to see with a tool. I have the distance, I can see exactly where I go, and I think that's what we're going to do with this baby. But let's shape it up a little bit first. And I do that by blowing it, the black back in, where I think it needs to be more separated and more pronounced. Sometimes I just, I don't have much left, but hopefully enough. I just take a little dollop of my black, just put it on there, take my straw, do this. I can extend that if I want. Okay, that's okay. Here I want a little dollop of paint for sure to go through here, and then I will need another one to go through there. It's important to make sure you get the moisture, tap tap, out of your straw, otherwise you'll dribble all over the piece of art, which is not good. So we'll do the same right here. I'll take a little bit more there because that needs a bit more help. Okay, so you see by pushing the paints in, it gets a shape again. This is okay here. This is not okay. That needs help as well. And I will go through here. And I have to go through here. Okay. That's not okay. I need a little bit more here. And I will need a little bit here. But you see, with a straw and just a few drips of your background paint, you can manipulate a Dutch pour and make it go where you want it to be. Okay. 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 Not bad, not bad. It's already looking much more defined than it had before I played around with that. Little places like where you don't want the little bit of color that's on your background, you just take drips of your backdrop paint and you fill it in. And all of a sudden it doesn't look all that terrible anymore, does it? Or I personally think it's already shaping up to be much nicer, and I'm not done with it yet. I'm just covering up the little boo-boo, sort of speaking, where I didn't manage to get all of the paint back to where I want it. Boss those paints around a little bit, don't we? Well, that's a saying that Karen Dersham from Waterfall Acrylic always says. She bosses those paints around. I kind of like that. And she really does. If you're looking to watch more artists and their work, she is probably one to watch out for. She's great, I personally think. All right, so now let's have a look at it from all the sides. I kind of like it from this side. Look at it from this side. That's also not bad. Don't like that. Don't mind that. But I think this is the way I like it best. Okay, now I need a couple of paper towels. Because every time I put that tool into that paint, afterwards I have to clean it up. So first of all, before I do anything else, let's give that another torch for bubbles. With my big torch. So now I decide where do I want the center of this piece to be. A lot of people would say, well, in the center, obviously, but no, I kind of like it off-center more. So I go in and decide I want my center right about here. So I go in with my tool and I create a center. Okay, so from this center I will pull in all the sides to make it look a little botanical, to make it look like leaves. And you can always change that center. And here, because it doesn't look like anything yet, really, I can do that easy enough once it's dry. So, and I go through here, and I go through here. And you see, as I pull the black through the paints, I divide them and I make them look, more botanical, like natural leaves, foliage is what comes to my mind when I see it. And I want another one here, and here, and here. So, and here. So you see where I'm going with that? And I will just do that on all the sides and pull it all back into that center. So I will go here, and I will go through this, obviously here. And every time I go in there, I go out, I clean it on my paper towel before I go back in again. and here. Okay, that's the one, and here's a little more. Okay, so we go through here, and here, and here. And then at last, I'll go one last time and follow that main line so everything looks like it's connected. I would like to come from here, one more time in there. Okay. Now we go through here, and we go here, here, and here, and here. So now we decide where to pull out from the top. I would come from here, 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 and connect it. And the same I will do from here. I'll come from here, here, and down to there. And I need my second paper towel now. Okay. So okay. And so you see, bit by bit, from something you were totally unhappy at the beginning, you get something that looks really nice. Okay. Up. And I'll start from that edge and pull it all uniformly together through until we connect it to that center circle. And yes, I will have to go through that center again at the very end. So and through we go to here. Here. Now, I mostly did that with the smallest of my bigger balls on the ends of my dotting tools. This. So now for fine detail work, I use this here. It's a small dotting tool with a small tip. And what I'll do now is I'll just play around, pull little bits and bobs out where I think it looks better. Okay. So here and here. That's just playing around. Of course, nobody has to do that, but I like playing. So, I think that should go through the center there, and out here a little bit, here a little bit, and here. Up, up. Oof, there was a boo-boo. Hang on. Let's fill that with a little bit of black. I hope we still have a drop. But thank goodness I found it this way. So, yes, that's it. Now to make that look more organic, I'll just go through it and pull it out a little bit. Okay. And there we have it. Let's one more time take the bigger tool and do that center again. So we came from here. So, all right, and that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed it. I will try to get you down. I hope I managed this time. I'm not at all very good with technical things like that. And I'm very limited on my space, and I may have to put a close-up of it into my YouTube channel. Well, thank you for being here with me. I hope you found interesting my little testing of those paints I've done. If you found it interesting, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe, like, comment, all those good things. I hope you have a very happy rest of the day, wherever you are in the world. Bye!